Video, upcoming projects and required hardware. In this video, we are going to take a look at the upcoming projects in this section and also the hardware components required for wiring up our projects. In this section, we are going to build on our blinking LED project. First, we will redo the blinking LED project, but this time with an external LED. The LED can be replaced by any other actuator like DC motor. The idea remains the same. So, through this first example, we will see how we can control an actuator using the GPIO pins of the thing. Next, we will see how we can connect a temperature sensor to the thing and log the sensor data using the thing. Once you learn how to read a sensor using the thing, you can pretty much use any other sensor. With these two mini projects, we would have learned how to connect a sensor and an actuator to the thing. Finally, we will put the pieces together and do an IoT project where an external LED will turn off or on based on the temperature level of the sensor. When the sensor temperature is above a particular level, the LED turns off. Below this level, the LED turns on. Here, we are integrating different concepts of IoT. Once we master these concepts, we can wire up a variety of circuits where a sensor A can be used to activate an actuator B. As we saw earlier, there are a wide variety of sensors and actuators out there, and the possibilities are immense. Let us take a look at the components that we would require for the projects in this section. To start with, we would require the SparkFun ESP8266 thing, of course. If you want the IoT project to be wireless, then you would need a single cell LiPo battery as well. For our sensor project, we would need a Maxim integrated DS18B20 one-wire digital sensor or thermometer. We will choose the type that is housed in a protective casing so that the sensor can be immersed in hot or cold water. We will need a breadboard and some jumper wires. We will also need a 1.8 volts LED, which will be controlled by the temperature sensed by the DS18B20. We will use the standard 5 mm red LED along with the 150 ohm current limiting resistor. Remember that the GPIO pins of the thing operate at 3.3 volts and therefore for a typical red LED with a forward voltage drop of 1.8 volt, you would need a current limiting resistor. The GPIO pins on the thing can individually source a max current of 12 milliampere. So the current limiting resistor ensures that when we wire up the LED, we are within the limits. We will also need a 4.7k ohm resistor to act as a pull-up resistor when we are wiring up the DS18B20 to the circuit. This particular temperature sensor that we are using in this project is a digital sensor of the type one-wire sensor. The sensor actually has 3 wires. So why is it called a one-wire sensor then? Dallas Semiconductor Corporation worked out a communication bus system for simple sensors and other equipment called one-wire protocol. This protocol provides low-speed data exchange, signaling, and power over a single signal wire. The one-wire protocol requires a pull-up resistor for proper functioning. Later in the next video, we will see how to use the pull-up resistor in conjunction with DS18B20. Summary. In this video, we covered the projects that we'll be doing in this section using the SparkFun ESP8266 thing. We also covered the list of components that would be required to wire up our projects. In the next video, we will complete the projects that we discussed in this video and we'll use the thing to control an external LED using the temperature of the DS18B20 temperature sensor.